There we go. And we're live. And there's still no intro. So da 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 da. That's all you're getting today.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun,
Da-da-da-da.
dun, 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 dun,
Dun,
dun.
da-da-da-da. Yes, yes, yes. We'll
Hey,
make our
y'all.
own theme music, damn it.
Yes, damn it. God. Absolutely.
Oh, hell yeah. So, hi, Daryl, the derelict, my partner in crime over on the vac tube.
Twinsie.
Uh, Arwen Avalon. Hi, Arwen. How are you?
Hey, hey,
Hey,
I'm
how's it
good.
going? Vorlinus, Vori, how are you,
Rust
sir? How are you? I love just because I am not first
doesn't mean.
doesn't mean I won't. Thrust.
Rust. Oh my God. Y'all are killing me. Yeah.
Oh, gracious. Oh, and according to YouTube, nobody is watching us right now.
Oh, well, yeah.
Oh, well, that's okay. Who gives a shit?
We're
Um,
women. We like to talk. So it don't matter if we got
right.
an audience or not. We're going to talk, damn it.
Exactly. And today we are going to talk the last episode of the Book of Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm.
So, Arwen, your
Mm-hmm.
thoughts?
Okay. Sorry. Y'all, I'm getting a cold, so I'm on some cold medicine. So just if I get a little loopy, just go with it.
Oh
It's all
God, we're
good.
gonna have more sausages and roided owls
I,
and
I will
missing
try.
forks. Oh my gosh. Oh God, what are we gonna do?
Oh, I will try and contain myself, y'all. But it is coming on me. I don't know why, but anyway. All right.
That's
You want
okay.
just
Hi,
my,
Chris.
oh, hey, Chris. My general overall thoughts.
Yeah.
All right.
General overall thoughts of just this episode.
All right. Just on this episode alone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. There were some things that I liked.
Mm-hmm.
That said, I kind of felt like I was watching one of those Saturday afternoon sci-fi slash, is it a Western? Is it sci-fi? Is it supposed to be cheesy? Is it supposed to be serious? One of those films
Mm-hmm.
that is presenting itself a lot more serious than what you're seeing. Doesn't make it bad. Hell, some of my favorite popcorn movies are B movies. Okay.
Oh
I'm just
yeah.
gonna,
Some of the
yeah,
best movies are B movies, yeah.
absolutely. So I'm not dogging it by saying that. However, the entire time my brain is saying I'm watching Star Wars, but does this have the Star Wars feel? And my God, I don't have to. I know some people are gonna be like, what does Star Wars feel like? Y'all know what Star Wars feels like. What the hell?
Yeah.
You've been around Star Wars, you know the feel of Star Wars. Just like
We've
you
had
know the
6
feel of Star
movies.
Trek.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Leia. So it was not quintessential Star Wars in that regard. And there were some things that I just was like, oh fuck, I'm gonna roll my eyes, but whatever. But I didn't hate it. Because they're the things that I liked in it, I loved in it. And it made up for the things, it made up for some of the eye rolls, which is
Mhm.
unusual for me. If something gets an eye roll or two or three is my limit. If it gets three rolls within the first 15 minutes, it's done. It's baked,
Mhm.
it's over, forget it. This just had a couple and it was dispersed throughout the entire episode.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
what about
Well,
you?
I got up an hour early for work,
Mm-hmm.
so that I could watch it before I went to work, and I wish that I would have stayed in the bed. I wish that I
Hey
would
Maria. Hey
have
Maria.
slept through it
Oh my
and not
god.
got up early. Hi, Maria.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Uh, I wish
All
I would
right.
have waited until I got home after work and watched it because I lost an hour's worth of sleep because I just had to watch the last episode.
Damn. All right.
So I didn't hate it,
Mm-hmm.
but it was mediocre at best. It had some great moments, but it was very. mediocre. It wasn't episode 5 or episode 6, which were
Yeah.
fucking fantastic,
Mhm.
but it was okay. It had its moments that I really enjoyed, but
Yeah.
overall, it was missing something, and I don't know what it was missing, but
See,
it felt to me like there was something missing. Or
mhm.
maybe it's because episode 5 and 6 were so good and there was no Boba that when we got Boba,
Oh
it was
god.
like, what's missing? There's something missing. And it's like we
Uh-huh.
had, Fat Whammon had him on a milk crate trying to find Boba, and we find Boba, and it's like, eh.
But where's Boba at? Oh my god, why don't you leave? It's like
But where's Boba? I know the guy. Good
I
guy.
knew it. And just so y'all know, a quick disclaimer. Arlene and I have not discussed this episode, and we have
Mhm.
purposely avoided today hearing other people discuss it. So
Yes.
this is I'm hearing this for the first time. What she thinks, she's hearing it from me for the first time. What I think.
Yep, we
So,
purposefully didn't talk about it, and we purposefully
yeah,
avoided any other streamers' opinions on it today.
yeah.
Um, just so this could be a raw reaction for y'all. And so let's shoot. I don't have do I have Disney Plus on my phone? Um oh, I do. Give me just a moment and I
Okay.
will bring it up so we can discuss it um through,
Sounds good.
because oh
Step
gosh,
by step.
I kind of don't feel like there's a whole lot to discuss, to be honest, but
Skittle Vespa or Skittle Scooter by Skittle Scooter. We're gonna
oh my
do it one
gosh.
thing at a time.
Uh, the flipping Power Rangers.
Can they please just get eaten for the love of God?
Oh,
Rancor, eat them.
you know how happy I was to see um oh no, why did it take me back to chapter 4? No. Sorry, it took me because it started out and I'm like, why do I see Boba's back to take? That's not where we were.
The back to take.
Oh, gracious. Skip recap. Skip intro.
Although I will say the
Ugh.
theme song's kind of grown on me.
Yeah, it's kind of grown on me too. And I
Mhm.
just realized when those people are singing, they're singing Boba Fett.
Oh my God! I just realized that today too. Like
Okay.
they're fat, fat,
Yes,
I'm
yes, yes,
dying.
yes. And I
Yep,
was like, oh my gosh, that's what they've been doing the whole time.
I know.
I'm so glad to know I wasn't the only one that missed that until today.
No, that's why I'm laughing because I'm like, am I the only dumbass that didn't realize they were singing Boba
No,
Fett?
you're not the only one. I didn't realize it either.
I'm dead.
Oh my
Oh
god.
God, I had to rewind it and
Uh,
listen again. I'm like, I
yeah.
know that's what they're
Wait,
saying.
wait a minute. Are they saying bo 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 bo
Fett
bo? Like, it's like,
Boba.
oh my god, they are. They're singing Boba Fett.
I'm dead. But
Oh my
to be
god.
fair, it took me a while to get into the Mandalorian theme song too. At first, I was like, eh, but then
Now
I loved
see,
it.
yeah, I liked Mando's theme from day one. I was like, this is catchy. You
It
can
is
hear it in
catchy.
your head. It has a Western element, but at the same time, it's there's enough Star Wars element that you
Yeah,
can appreciate it, and I really liked it. So I
yeah.
was excited when I heard that the same guy was doing the theme music for Boba, and then I heard it, and I'm like, eh.
It's finally grown on me last episode, y'all, and I'm finally like, all
Yeah.
right, I can get into this. This isn't too
It
bad.
took 7 episodes, but we're good with it now.
We're good.
We're okay with it.
God.
So we start out with Boba talking to Mando and Finnick and the Power Rangers, and
Mhm.
you know,
Yep.
they're discussing their plan and stuff, and I'm trying to, cause man,
Y'all excuse my sniffing.
yeah, she's trying to catch a cold.
Yeah, I'm trying to avoid it too. I'm like,
Yeah. So
ugh.
yeah, they're discussing what they're gonna do. Um, then I mean, lackluster, no excitement, no,
Mm,
I mean, nothing for me there. How
no,
anything for you?
not at all. I was just like, okay,
Yeah,
I get it. I
yeah.
get what y'all are doing. Let's get on with the actions. This is your last episode
Mhm.
now. You don't have much time. Yeah.
Almost fell asleep during the damn thing. I'm like, damn, I woke up to watch this. Come on now.
Throw me a bone.
Then, yeah, right. Then we move into uh, Cad Bane, the man, the myth, the legend. Well, not man, alien, but whatever. I don't even know what species it is. But
Mm-mm.
anywho, um, him talking with the Pikes. That was an interesting conversation. I will
Yeah.
say it was rather interesting. And then we move on. In the Name of Honor is the name of the episode. So then we move on where we see the X Wing show up.
Yes.
And as soon as I saw that X Wing, my heart fell.
Yeah.
It completely freaking just dropped. Hey,
Mhm.
Matt Risman. And it's like, oh my God, we know what's going on here. Uh,
Mhm.
and uh, there you go. You see Grogu. He's back.
Mhm.
And old girl's like, I don't know where Mando is, but here, we'll get you some worms. And that was, yes,
Yeah.
yummy worms.
We'll get you some worms.
Yeah, get you
Absolutely.
some worms.
Any
Worm.
y'allies? Wait, this is this is a spoiler show
Oh, we're
stream today,
spoiling
right?
everything. Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
y'all. He's wearing
Yeah.
his little mithril chainmail underneath his robe.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, look, something shiny. And then they
Yeah.
reveal it. So we didn't even get to see, and I kind of hope we do get to see it. I was hoping we were going to get to see it here, but I
Mhm.
would like to see Grogu actually physically making his decision. Was it right off the bat? Did he hesitate? Did he think about it?
Now
What?
they may be saving that for the Mandalorian. They may show that in
Mhm.
flashback because I
Okay.
don't think it's done. I do not think it's done as far as Grogu using his force powers to becoming a Jedi. I'm still
Mhm.
holding out hope that Mando's going to be like, let's get your ass back there. Okay, you've chosen me.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Now maybe I can stick around for a while or whatever. I don't know what the hell he's going to do, but let's get your ass back there. It's
Be-
okay for you to be a Jedi.
yeah, because this is what we need you to do for the future of the universe. It's better.
Yeah.
Um, hey, Green Lantern. I
Hey, y'all.
the only good news about Star Wars today was Force Unleashed getting a port for the Switch. Really? Mm, that's cool. Um, so then we move on into the Vespa gang with their freaking
God.
stupid shiny motors, whatever the hell they are.
Oh
Oh God, you see them again. And then you go back to Mando, Finnick, and Boba talking. Boba, of course, not wearing his helmet.
Drives me nuts.
Um, but they are inside. So then we find out Boba has a visitor or some. Oh no, Mando has the visitor. Mando has the visitor, and it's old girl, isn't it? Hold on, because I'm a little behind. No, Boba has the visitor. Yeah,
It's Cad Bane, right?
Cad Bane. Yeah.
That's when he shows
See,
up.
I was half asleep watching this morning.
I will say this. They nailed Cad Bane.
They could have made him a little bit darker and
Yes, that's true.
elongated his face a little bit more. But aside from those minor things,
The way he walks and the way those mannerisms and his
yes,
I'm just like, shit, I love it.
it has to be the same voice actor. It has to
Yeah.
be because that's not a voice that you can duplicate very well.
Mm.
Um, but yeah, I freaking Cad Bane. one of my all-time favorites. I mean, he definitely lived up to the hype in the
Yeah, he
Clone Wars.
did.
We've talked about this before. He's one of the only characters in any series ever. They always hype up somebody, and then they come in and they're shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Very rarely does a character live up to the hype. Cad Bane was one of those characters.
And y'all,
And
I used to get Cad Bane and Hondo mixed up all the time. So when I heard Cad Bane was coming on, I'm thinking, oh, well, how the hell is that going to work? Okay, I'm down with that, but I'm a space pirate. Yes, I'm like, what the hell? But then I saw him and went, oh, duh,
and
Arwen, you idiot, Cad Bane, duh. So
now
yeah, I
see,
was.
that's okay. Now see, Honda would have came in and saw what was going on and been like, hmm, this business relationship is no longer profitable, and he would have left.
Yes, that's why I was so confused. Like, what?
He'd be like, just can't make no profit off of this. I'm gone. I'm
Uh-uh.
out.
Yeah, bye. Enjoy it, y'all.
Oh yeah. So we have the discussion with Boba and
Mhm.
Cad Bane. Cad Bane tells him that it wasn't who he thought it was that killed the Tuscans.
Oh, I knew he was going to spill those beans.
Yeah.
He's going to poke that bear.
And Boba's like, you see him getting ready. To looks like he's gonna shoot him. Cad Bane's like, you really want to do that right
Yeah.
now?
Yeah. Hey,
Oh my
Mary.
God, Ironcaster.
Cadbury egg. With some of the choices that they've made and the sense that they didn't make, that would have
Thank
worked.
you.
Well,
Yeah, Honda was all about that bottom dollar. If he can't make anything on the outcome, he is out.
that's why I love him. He stays true to one cause, damn it, and
That's it.
that's it.
That
But
profit.
Arlena, I do have a question about this scene that I when I saw it, I was like, I don't know about that. I need to ask Arlena about that because this
Uh huh.
this does not strike me as good strategy.
Mhm.
Okay, you got Cad Bane and y'all got Boba staring each other down, right?
Mhm.
And then you got Mandalorian and Fennec. They both come out and they take their position behind the pillars.
Mhm.
And then Cad Bane's like, well, hey, I come with power too. And you got two guys come out on the roof.
Mhm.
So Boba and Cad Bane are yan 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 yan. Words will never hurt me kind of thing. They're doing that, right?
Mhm.
And then when Cad Bane starts baiting Boba, Boba starts getting hot. And you could tell, oh shit, something's gonna go down. Well, Fennec comes from behind the damn pillar out into the middle there and is like, don't do it. Don't do it, Boba. Calm down.
Mhm.
And all I kept thinking of was, what? You have just opened yourself for someone to shoot you.
Mhm.
Was that like not good strategy, or what's your opinion on that?
Not good strategy and not good storytelling.
It doesn't seem like Finnick would do that. Boba's in
Either.
charge. Let him do his thing and you
Mhm.
support him, even if it is a bad
Exactly.
decision. Okay.
But I mean, we already know who wears the real pants in this relationship,
Yeah, we do.
and it's
True.
not Boba Fett.
That's true. That's a good point. And they're not dating, they're not married. It's
No,
not
no, nothing
like,
like that.
I
But
could see a wife out of desperation trying to, or girlfriend or whatever, trying to pull their man back and just say, okay, you're getting a little hot headed here. Let
mhm,
cool tempers prevail. I could see that. But that they don't have that kind of thing going on.
they don't.
She may be equal, but she's still his subordinate in the way that he is in charge. This is his operation.
Yeah.
He's the man. So
Mhm.
the man in charge, not the man. Y'all know what I mean. Shit.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Supposed to be.
That's what I thought. So no, I did not like that. I was like, yeah. And plus, let just one of those snipers pick you off.
Yeah, exactly. And they could have very easily done so
Hmm.
before he. Who has pants? I got a kilt.
Nice. I like kilts.
Oh, do you wear it truly,
Is it authentic?
authentically? Okay, then we get into the scene
Hmm.
where they start getting attacked. Everybody starts getting attacked. Eh, Whatever. It was uneventful and
It
unexciting.
was.
I mean, the poor Gamorrean guards got thrown off a cliff. Well, backed off of a cliff,
Mhm.
which they had freaking guns, did they not? Didn't they have weapons?
I thought they did. I thought all of them were supposed to be armed to the T.
I mean,
Hey,
what
Terry.
the hell? Hey, Terry.
And they went squealing
And
all the way down, yeah.
yeah, and it's like, what the And then we get back to where they're fighting the Vespa warriors.
Mhm.
And Finnick does what Finnick does best. That was awesome.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was the first scene where I was like, oh, hell yeah, this bitch is bad
Mhm.
in every sense of the word. She is badass. Shot the dude in the face. Did
Yes,
you
she did.
see that? She shot old boy in the face. I'm like,
God,
hell yeah.
if she only
Yes.
had some better damn dialogue to work with because she's such a cool character. She's my favorite character out
Oh
of
yeah.
this show. And some
Yeah.
of the things she
She's pretty
says
awesome.
and the look that her and Joan Jett exchanged as she drove off, I'm like, "Oh, fuck. If this was a full-grown show, we'd be getting ready for some scissoring. What's going on here? Thank
Oh
you.
God.
Ah, you like manners."
Right.
It's just
Uh,
like
uh,
although, can I say something about Joan Jett there? Now, this is another thing that doesn't make any damn sense to me. I get it. Everyone has different aesthetics. But,
mhm,
like from about the quarter of her arm down is where it starts fake and then it goes to her wrist.
mhm.
What the fuck? Just do the whole damn hand.
I don't understand.
That
What the
looks so bad. It's like, oh, I don't have enough money. So can you just pop my hand back on there and
right?
it'll look weird?
So I can't afford water, but here's a couple thousand credits to give me a fake arm, but I
Yeah.
can't afford the hand to go with it. So just put my real hand back.
What
I
the
mean, come on.
Yeah.
What
No.
the hell?
No, that bugs me every time. I'm like, get the whole damn arm, girl. If you're gonna go out, go for broke so you can crush somebody's face with it.
Mhm.
Now you got to go. Oh wait, my strength is in my elbow, so I'm gonna jab somebody with my elbow to death because
Yeah,
that's
right.
what's strong. But my little hand is a weak little human hand. What the
Oh,
fuck?
I've broken my fingers because the auto mechanics of my arm are so much more strong than my weak little hand, my fingers.
Yeah, that just makes no sense.
Okay, I just thought of something completely wrong. I'm not even gonna repeat what I just thought of.
Oh,
But
God, I don't know. What are you gonna say? Go.
but just she has the robotic arm, right?
Uh, I think
she
I know where you go.
she does some business with her own self.
Oh my god.
It's gonna start a fire down there with all that friction. That can
Her hand can't keep up with her arm. It's like, girl, think about these things.
Then she thinks, "Ooh, actually, I should have went with the hand too."
She could have had interchangeable tips on her fingers, and I mean, she
Right?
had gone for broke, but no.
Oh
No,
God.
I just I think about these kind of things, and every time I see
Uh,
that damn arm with that hand, I'm
yes,
just like,
it's
"Fuck."
horrible. It's horrible. Oh my gosh! And then, we keep getting interrupted by this stupid mayor's former assistant. I freaking oh,
Twillick the Twillick. Is he like the Jar Jar of the season? What the hell?
yeah, worse. He's worse than Jar Jar. I actually
Oh my
like
god.
Jar Jar better now
Yeah, okay.
because he
But
was that bad.
he's like,
Ugh.
"Well, I want to frou frou." He just needs a hanky in his that he can swish around as he talks. I'm just like, "Shit,
Yes. Oh my
dude."
gosh. He needs a boa. Yeah.
Oh my god, a feather boa.
A
I
feather
mean,
boa and talk with his boa in his hands. Well,
he's
I
so
could
annoying.
go and talk to them for you, and you can surrender. And
Surrender.
and
Oh
I
god.
will give them your terms of surrender if you want me to.
Oh, I died. I would have fed him to the rancor by now. I'd have been like, my rancor is
Uh,
hungry. Here.
yes. Oh my gosh.
So yeah, they were.
So Boba says, okay. And I'm like, oh my God, that is not what the hell.
Hmm.
What? God. Yeah, I'm like really pissed at this point because I'm like, okay, Boba just said, okay, go give him the terms of our surrender. Are you freaking kidding me?
That's what I thought too.
And I'm
My,
like, yeah, they're really like changing him drastically. And
uh-huh.
then he goes out there and offers the terms. And this was a badass moment when
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, these are the terms. And he's like, and they're like, say it. What does it say? He's like, well, basically, he's not going to surrender. He's going to kick your butts. Yeah.
That
And
was good.
then, and then they shoot him. Is he dead, y'all? I don't even remember because I was like half asleep,
Who
trying to stay awake watching
Twi'lek
this. So,
guy?
Twi'lek
Twi'lek
guy,
guy?
yeah.
No, he survives.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
he's gonna get
Why are
together
you
with
so.
Pelly, the
Oh my.
mechanic. They're gonna go off and have
Oh
annoying
yeah,
ass
that's right.
children.
Because later on, she's like, who's the. Oh, nice tails.
Pretty face. I'm like, "Bleh, both
Right? It's
y'all
like,
just
oh my,
mm."
y'all are. I can deal with her.
I can't
I
call both these
understand she's supposed to be the comic relief and she's supposed to be outrageous. I
Oh
can
god.
deal with her,
Yeah.
but I cannot. I just want to strangle him every time I see him on the screen. I was like,
Mhm.
I'd rather have Jar Jar.
Mhm, and he reminds me of someone, and I can't think of who it
Oh,
is. There's another character out there in science fiction land, and
mm,
I've just been racking my brain, but he reminds me of someone. Anyway, yeah, I'm with you. I just was
yeah,
smacking.
yeah. Um, and then we get an awesome ass scene when he finishes telling them that. Mando
Mhm.
and Boba come up with their jetpacks.
I
That
love
was
that.
freaking awesome.
I
And
love
then
that.
they just start kicking ass. They're shooting their bang, bang, everybody's going down. They get hit a couple times, they go down, but it's all good because they get back up. Boba uses his knee rockets. I'm like, yes, this is the stuff
Yes,
we've been waiting for. And he
and
doesn't
the
just use the knee
birdies.
rockets once, he uses them a couple of times. I'm like,
Hell
yes.
yeah.
And then he
Yep.
uses Mando uses what were they? The whistling something,
Yeah,
whatever they
I don't
were.
know. I call them the birdies. I don't know if that's what they nicknamed them, but yeah, the little things that all come out and phew.
Yeah.
Oh
It's
god, I love
whistling
those things.
something. You guys in chat help us out. I can't think of all this stuff. Yes, and then uh they just freaking tear stuff up and then it does starts to not look so good
Mhm.
and we think, "Oh no." And here comes the Vespa gang.
Mhm.
Oh, serious. The good part is one of their Vespas got blown up.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was pretty awesome.
I was okay with that.
I was like, "Okay, you got one. Aim for the other ones. Aim for the other ones."
There's young
Yes.
Thor. There's young Thor. Get him. Oh, there's young Nick Fury. Get him. Oh, Joe Jet with the arm and the fucking hand. Get her too. I was just like, please, blow them all up, and I won't care.
And why is young Thor wearing a suit?
He's the
What in the
he's
world?
the dandy of the group. He- He's the dandy. That's what I'm saying. These are
What?
all like modern day steampunk imaginings of what steampunk kids,
Yeah,
hipsters would look like in Star Wars, and it just does not work.
it doesn't.
It doesn't belong. I'm sorry.
No.
Icky.
If you're gonna do steampunk, you don't do it on Tatooine.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do steampunk, you do it on Coruscant.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Exactly.
It's perfect for Coruscant.
Yeah.
But I mean, oh my god.
It's like what's her face from Hunger Games? Effie Trinket.
Yeah.
Just dropping down into one of the, districts there. No, she
Mhm.
belongs in the capital.
Mhm.
not running around
Yep.
on rainbow colored Vespas in the freaking district.
Ah,
It sticks out. It looks stupid. They looked dumb. And I'm not saying it's nothing against the actors. It's not,
mhm.
these are all production choices and
Yeah.
story choices. This has
Yep.
nothing to do with their performers. So I want to make sure y'all know I give them credit for what the hell they had to work with. It's not
Yeah.
against the actors.
They did what they were told to do
Yeah. And
according
I
to the
props.
script.
They're working
Oh,
performers, props for that. But fucking A.
oh, look at this.
Just
Now,
done.
now everybody is starting squalling,
Squawking
talking
bitch.
pigeon. I don't remember what they're called, and apparently nobody in the chat remembers what they're called either.
Screaming crows. I just call them birdies. They're birdies.
They're
Like,
whistling something. I don't know what they were, but
yeah.
it's hilarious. Either way, squawking pigeons. And there, Master Paul has one for you.
Hey, honey, thrust. I love y'all
Oh
so
my
much.
gosh, yes.
I do.
And oh gosh. So and I was surprised that oh my god, are you serious? Okay, they are the whistling birds. Okay.
Whistling
But
birds. Okay.
really, Daryl?
Crying seagull. Oh my God. There's going to be a
Oh
million
my
names for him.
gosh. Oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Oh no, here okay. Oh, awesome. We should be done by the top of the hour. That's the goal anyway. Humming Blue Jays.
I mean, Blue Jays.
Oh my
God.
gosh. You guys keep them coming. This is so great.
Oh, I love it. It's
This
better
is
than this episode was.
I, this is gonna help me get through the rest of
Piper.
this.
I am dead.
Oh, y'all are great. Oh
Oh
my
my God.
gosh. I was surprised that Cobb Vanth, Freetown, the citizens showed up. I didn't think they would, but they showed up as well as the Vespa gang.
Mhm.
Daryl, I am not going to highlight that one.
Crying
The crying
cockatoo.
cockatoos.
Thank you, Ironcaster.
In case we forgot,
Full sausages. God.
yes.
Seagulls. Stop it.
My God, my side is starting to hurt.
I know. Y'all making my nose run. I'm laughing so hard.
Oh my
Stop.
gosh.
Well,
So,
okay. Yeah, they showed up. It was not quite the elves marching to Helm's Deep moment that I think they were going for, but
yeah,
they showed up.
but they showed up. Yeah.
Yeah.
And altogether, actually, this scene was the whole of the scene, the whole fight and everything. It was pretty damn good. I rather liked
Mm.
this portion of it. It was one of the portions that I liked, especially when the droids showed up.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I was hoping that the droids would knock down the building where the Vespa gang was. Unfortunately, it would have been the it would have been the Freetowners going with them. But hey, some sacrifices must be made.
Was it the needs of the many
The
outweigh the
of
needs
the-
of the few?
yeah, shoot the building, knock it down, knock it down. Okay, just knock the one wall down. I don't care.
Make sure
Get
they
rid of them.
hit the scooter kids. Just make sure it gets them. Everybody else is okay. Let them go. But those fuckers need to die. Sorry.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, please kill them.
We're so bad, but it's true. It's seriously, they did not enhance the show in any way for me.
No. Matter of
They just
fact,
annoyed me.
it was so bad that it took away from the show for me.
Yeah, it did. I agree.
Uh okay. Let's see. What is next? Hi Alan. So this is where, not porks.
Oh my god.
This is where old girl shows up and she's hiding Grogu. So Mando doesn't see. He's like, back up. And she's like, why? Oh, duh.
Yeah. Okay, Pelly.
Back up.
We see
I,
you. The
I
carnage that is happening right in front of your damn eyes. But all right.
Yeah, and Chrysanthemum was badass.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot to mention that when he was getting piled on by all of the Trandoshans,
Mm-hmm.
and he fucking comes up, and they're still piled on him, and he just throws them off and shit. It was like, what the?
Yeah, he was good. He was
That was
good.
pretty bad.
And then he goes limping up. I'm like, okay,
Uh-huh.
come on,
And how many
Chewbacca, let's do
times
it.
did he get hit? Oh my gosh.
A lot.
Gee.
A lot.
Yeah, don't let it be said that he can't take a punch, so to
Mm-hmm.
speak.
Yeah.
He can take a shot. But okay, so Boba is gone, and Mando is riding on the rickshaw with old girl, and then
Rickshaw,
she
y'all.
says, hey, I got a surprise for you. And there's Grogu, and it was such a cute moment when Grogu literally jumped.
Oh yeah. This is
Uh,
Grogu,
I
y'all. Come
I was
on.
like, "Oh my gosh, okay, my heart just melted."
Mm-hmm. I loved that. I loved that.
He literally just jumped into it. It's like, "Oh."
Yep. And I don't care if anybody thinks that was cheesy. I freaking loved it. It
I
warmed my heart. Yeah.
mhm. Yeah, I don't care either. It was cheesy, but I enjoyed it.
It was sweet cheese. That's right.
It was whatever kind of sweet cheese is sweet cheese.
I guess I think Brie. No, not Brie. Shit. Never mind. Eh, we don't want to go there. Sorry.
I have no idea.
Grogu cheese. Yeah, it was good.
Mhm. So then we get Boba riding the Rancor. We knew we were going to see it. We knew we were
I
going
I
to see it.
have I have expected Machete to be on the Rancor. I really did, and I thought, okay, if they do this, that will be the cheese of all cheese. But I will freaking be here for it to see Machete rather than Boba riding that Rancor, so Boba can do his thing on the ground. But it was Boba, and I was like, all right, second place. But okay, I'm
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, and it's like uh, I I don't I've wrote things 10 times its size. Yes, in the holiday special you did. Yes. So,
and the King Kong moment. Come on,
mhm,
you know what moment I'm talking about.
where he comes up over, where he climbs up. Mhm.
All I kept thinking of was, okay, he's going to start beating his chest, and a plane's going to fly by his head, try to shoot him down. It's King
Yeah,
Kong, y'all.
somehow out of somewhere an X-wing is going to show up and try to shoot him, and he's going to grab Grogu.
Yes, I just, or he's going to have the Mandalorian in his hand, and then Grogu's going to have to come down and do the Force thing. But yeah, it is going to be Fay Ray and King Kong all over again.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, I was dying. That's when I
What a
started
moment.
just howling. I'm like, oh my god, they did not go there. Yeah, they did. Okay.
Mhm. So I do love the way that he destroyed the damn droid though.
Oh yeah, yeah, I agree. That was
Ripped that
cool.
sucker apart. And if only he would have let the second one go for a little bit longer, I think it would have broke through the wall and the Vespa gang would have been destroyed
Yeah,
and all
yeah.
of our wishes would have came true.
And all that would have
So,
been left is a dumb hand.
yeah.
That would have been it. Just her hand.
Just the tip.
And then it would have been like picked up the hand. Gee, do you think we could stick her in the back to tank? Bring her back.
Well, she's not a Trandoshan, so I don't know that all her limbs will grow back.
Just,
Yeah.
whatever.
But yeah, the Rancor and the droid fight, that was pretty awesome. Yeah.
Mhm.
And they climb now. Apparently they've always climbed.
They climb very well, and this one's
Yeah.
still a baby. He's still just a calf.
Well, he's a teenager because remember he was depressed.
Oh, that's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
so he's a
I forgot.
teenager. No,
He's
a
okay.
hormonal teenager, I guess. Oh, what's
Hey,
up,
Linux.
Mo Spec? With depression issues. Oh my god. I have never laughed so hard out loud in my life than when he said, "Yeah, he's depressed." I was like, "What the hell?
I forgot all
He's
about that.
depressed? What kind of
Oh,
crap is that?"
yeah. Yep.
uh,
Ugly.
so that second droid got a good bit of the Rancor. The second fight doesn't seem like it was as easy as the first one. He got him with his little legs, whatever,
Yeah.
and then shot the crap out of him a couple times, knocked Boba off,
Yeah.
and
I got my own Rancor drumping down the hall here. If y'all hear any thumping, just I got kids. They're thumping down the hall. So just ignore it.
well, one is no, that's her arm.
Mhm.
How is she, by the way?
She's good. She's doing good. It hurts, but she's doing great. She's hanging in there. She's got some little meds, and she's playing princess, and
Of
she'll be
course.
fine. Yeah. Yeah, yesterday, y'all, that was nuts. But anyway, yeah, she's good.
Yeah, good. Okay, cool. Um, so this fight lasted a good bit of time, but it was a pretty awesome scene.
Mhm.
If you give a Rancor a pancake. Ah, that's the next book in the series. If you give a mouse a cookie, if you give a Rancor a pancake.
Pancake. Oh, honey, she knows better not to touch mama's wine. Nobody touches mama's wine. Trust me. I got my own shelf for it. So
Right?
I'm good.
So then we see that's when the Twi'lek and old girl meet, and it's like, oh, your
Love at
your
first sight.
your your tails, they're lovely.
I'm like,
It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna throw. I think I just threw up a little bit in my mouth. Ooh.
yeah, those two,
Well,
match
they
made in
deserve each
heaven.
other.
Yeah, they do. Please, they do.
Yeah, I mean, it's better than a hairy Jawa, apparently.
Yeah, that was. I'm like, all right, I don't know where y'all are going, but I just want to get off this train right now.
Yep.
I don't
And
need to go there.
can I just say that I was exceedingly happy that we actually got to see the Rancor eat someone.
I was too. I was hoping
Yes.
to get confused and eat one of the Jetsons, but he didn't. But I was like, all right, next best thing.
Yeah. Yeah. He ate one of the pikes, and yeah. I'm sorry, it wasn't when the Rancor was fighting the droid that Boba got thrown off. He got thrown off when Cad Bane hit him with the fire in his face.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And that's when he went through and had his King Kong moment and started just
Yeah.
destroying stuff. It's like, what, really? And then we have the standoff with and the fight with Boba and Cad Bane.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I loved it, but I think it could have been a little bit longer, not too much longer, but another 45 seconds to a minute would have made it that much more exciting. And
Mm-hmm.
I really, really, really hate that they did not reference the ding in Boba's helmet, which came from Cad Bane.
I know, right?
All they had to do was add one line in there. This
Yeah.
time I'm going to do more than just leave a ding in your helmet, something. And they
Yeah.
didn't do it.
Because I kept staring at it. I kept staring at the ding, going, "Oh, this is gonna be good. They're gonna say something. It's all
Yes.
gonna tie it back together," and they never
Yeah. And
did.
they never mentioned it.
Now, I have another question for you. Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, where are we in the timeline from the end of Return of the Jedi to that fight that we just saw?
5 years,
How much
approximately 5 years.
So what the hell are they going on about? You gotten old, old man. You gotten so old. You got 5 years. I get a person
No,
can
well,
change.
uh,
Do you,
uh,
you see what I'm
uh,
saying?
that was Cad Bane talking to Boba. Yeah. But you got to remember when Cad Bane would have known Boba was during the Clone Wars, and
Uh
Boba
huh.
was a kid.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, you're right. I see. You're right. You're right. You're right. You're right. Because that was 20 something years before New Hope.
Yep. So this is about 25, 30 years.
Since they've actually seen each other. Okay, thank you. Because I'm like, this isn't. I'm not connecting here. Something it, but yeah, I got it. Okay, good. See,
Hmm.
I knew you'd have the answer for that because that was just really frustrating me. But
Hmm.
okay, all right.
Yeah. So when Boba called him an old man, who are you calling old man? Basically, old man.
He was really old.
Yeah. Of
Cad
course, we
Bane.
don't know how that species ages,
Yeah.
but still, in the larger view of things, yeah, Cad Bane is pretty up there in age.
Okay.
And I think they killed him too quickly. I just
Yeah.
wanted, they really should have another 45 seconds to 1 minute. That's all they needed. Just do a little more of them just going at each other. They don't have their weapons, their guns anymore. And the one thing that I didn't get to see, which Cad Bane is known for, is the rocket boosters on his boots.
Yes.
He always took advantage of that when he was in a fight. Always. And he didn't do it. And I'm just like, really?
See, we needed the fight between Ahsoka and that general chick. I don't remember her name from Mandalorian.
Hmm.
Something more along, not necessarily as stylized, because they had the big
Hmm.
face off, but that was a satisfying fight. I feel like I
Yeah.
got my money's worth from that,
Yeah.
and I
Uh,
didn't between Boba and Cadme. I did not feel like I got. I was like, oh damn, it's
I
over.
did.
What?
So they had two missed opportunities. Um,
Mm-hmm.
no Cad Bane taking off with his rocket boosters on his boots,
Mm-hmm.
and no reference to the dent in Boba's helmet,
Yeah.
which really upset me. But um, the fight was decent. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah.
it
I
was
mean,
okay. It could have been a lot better, and I'm very disappointed that it wasn't.
yeah.
So then we move into this is where they start firing at the Rancor. We move back to the Rancor and they start firing at him. And Mando tries to mount him or, right, whatever.
I am immature enough to laugh at that, but I get what you're saying. Sorry.
That's what
Yes.
I meant. Yes, the Mando tried to get him. Uh, and the Rancor kind of just beat Mando's ass and then tried to bite his head off.
It
But he
did.
had the best car on, and he just uh, 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 why can't I bite your head off? And then he tries again, and that's when Mando gets him with the fire,
Yeah.
and then he launches Mando. I mean, launches his ass, then starts to go after him, and then here comes Grogu,
Here comes my baby.
my little Grogu, like,
Mhm.
oh, my little depressed Rancor. I know what you feel like. I can relate to you. Let me use the force to make you go to sleep, and then I will pet you and fall asleep next to you.
They'll curl up right beside you. Yeah.
And
Yeah. And they're all like, wow.
they're all, oh, that's amazing. And there's the little Grogu right sleeping right next to the big bad Rancor that he just put down with a little Jedi mind trick.
Well, although I have to admit, I laughed like like a fucking
Yes.
maniac when Pelly was like, "Oh, so no barbecue?"
Right?
I was like,
Yes. That
"Oh
was
my
actually hilarious. That was actually funny.
yeah, I
Yes,
did.
I'll give you that one. That was good. Um, no barbecue. That was good. So then we move back into with the Pikes, and the Pikes actually meeting with the leaders of all the townships, and
Mhm,
uh, then our girl. This was a badass moment.
mhm.
You just hear the shots, and then she gets old boy and drags him up and hangs him there, and you see his feet
Mm.
dangling, and it's like, damn, this bitch is badass.
Yeah, you don't even see her,
What? You
y'all.
don't even see her. Yeah, she gets the mare and drags him up.
Yep,
Man, that was so freaking awesome.
kills
I'm
them all.
just wow. Just great. Great
In, like,
stuff.
15 seconds, she takes out how many of them? And
Psh,
they never see her. They
uh,
never know who killed them.
yep. What was I don't even know how many, like 6 or 7. And then
Yeah,
she comes in behind the last guy and stabs him,
yeah.
the last pike, and it's like,
It
whoa.
was premier assassin right there.
Hell yeah, that is quit quintessential assassinry
Yep,
brought to you by Finnick Shand.
Fennec Shand. Yeah, I was like, "Oh, yeah, she's killing it."
Yes.
We finally get to see the assassin in action.
That was badass. I'm
Yeah.
telling you, badass. And then we go back to the essentially the final scene where they're walking through and everybody's paying their respects to Boba. And
Yeah.
he's complaining, "Oh, my arm hurts. Why does it have to be that arm that I have to salute them back with?" Oh,
Yeah.
um, you know,
Ah.
uh, and
Like, God,
she,
dude.
Finnick's like, "Well, why don't you use your back to?" He's like, "Well, it's being used right now." Foreshadowing, because we're all thinking it's probably Black Chrysanthemum, and well, that's what I was thinking,
Me
because
too.
previously he had said, I owe you a soak in my bacta. So I'm thinking, okay, it's Black Chrysanthemum, and then it's like he shows up, and okay, so is that who was in his bacta?
You don't think he
He
would have put
looks
Cad Bane in his Bacta, do
okay.
you?
No, no, no,
So who
no.
the hell's in his tub?
So you didn't watch? Well, okay, you didn't watch the post credit scene,
Jet,
did you?
I always forget to do that. No, I didn't.
Okay,
Crap,
so
I forgot. So it'll be a spoiler
that's
for me
okay.
too, y'all. That's good.
This be a
Good.
spoiler for you.
Okay.
So they have their little exchange, and Boba's like, "Well, I don't think this is really for us. It is what it is." And then
Mhm.
Finnick's like, "Well, who are we going to hand it over to?" It's like, well, I don't know. Yeah, and then Black Chrysanthemum and the Power Rangers show up. And then
Mhm.
we get the cute little scene. Oh my god, it was so adorable. I'm sorry, y'all. I will always melt for Grogu.
Hell yeah.
He got his little ball and he's banging on the thing, and Mando's like, "No, no," and he just bang, 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 bang. Bang. He's like, "Okay, one more time." And they go, and he's like, "Ah!"
Y'all heard it here first. Arlena and I simp for Grogu.
Yes, I will
We
always
do.
sip for Grogu. It was so great. That scene was just so it was just perfection. Cause I mean, I remember, and you probably remember this too, when your kids always wanted you to do something and you're like, God, I've already done it 4 times. And they
Mhm.
just keep on going, and it's like, okay, one more time, and you do it anyway.
And they
And
love it. Yeah.
yes, they eat it up, and it's just like anything to keep your kids happy.
Yeah.
So then we get the credits, and regardless of what anyone thinks of any of these episodes, this post-credit art is gorgeous.
I did sit through some of the artwork because I was listening to
Mhm.
the song. I agree. The artwork is freaking phenomenal, y'all. I agree.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, the Power Rangers helping Chewbacca. It's
Mhm.
Black Chrysanthemum.
I can never remember his name either, Daryl. I'm with these 2 block as far as I'm concerned.
Chrysanthemum.
Chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum, chrysanthemum. Okay,
Chrysanthemum. Yes.
chrysanthemum.
Then you get your music where for the first time me and Arwen figured out they're saying Boba Fett in the music.
Bo. Fet, fet.
I had no idea. I'm glad to know I wasn't the only one that didn't
You're
notice
not.
that.
I swear to God, I had to rewind it. I'm like, they're saying Boba Fett. They're singing his
Yes.
name, y'all.
Yes. Oh
I'm
my
dead.
gosh. Yes. So then we get our post credit scene.
Okay, tell me, because I missed it.
And no, not chrysanthemum. Oh my gosh. Chrysanthemum. And of course, it is the same exact scene as all the others moving into the view of the back to tank.
Okay.
And we see in the back to tank, oh, there's somebody in the back to, and there's somebody outside the back to tank looking like they're getting ready to do something. Oh, it's Cobb Vanth that's in the back to tank. And standing outside the back to
What?
tank, getting ready to do some work, is the guy from the previous episode that does the augmentations.
What? Okay.
So I'm guessing that his arm was too severely injured and they had to sever it. So they're going to give him a mechanical arm,
All right. Well.
which will be pretty badass. But being as that
Mhm.
was the scene that it was, that's who Boba's going to give um, Mos Espa to. Cobb
Now,
Vanth.
okay, this is just a 7 episode series, right? Are they going to do a season 2?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Or was this because it was my impression they were only going to do one season.
One season, and thank God it's only one season. So,
Yeah.
after all of that and seeing all the episodes, overall, I give the entire series a 6.5 out of 10. The only reason it gets the 6.5 out of 10 is because I thought episode 5 and episode 6 were so damn great, and
Mhm.
episode 7 had some great moments. Episode 4 had some great moments too, but the last 3 episodes, the 5 and 6 were just fucking outstanding. And
Mhm.
7 having the moments in it that it did, even though it missed the mark with a lot of the moments, um, made up for me not giving it a 3 or a 4,
Okay, fair
because
enough.
it would have gotten a 3 or a 4 out of 10. But with all of that, it gets a 6.5 out of 10 for me overall, the entire season. How about you?
All right. And it's not really the way I grade some things. It's not really that deep. Like on a scale from 1 to 10, if I like at least half the episodes in a season, but not the other half, I'll usually give it a 5. I mean, there are extenuating circumstances.
Mhm.
Um, so I'm gonna give it a 4
Mhm.
because I only liked a few episodes. I liked less than half, even though the episodes I liked, some of them, like you said, were just badass, and I couldn't wait to see more. However, they were about the freaking Mandalorian and Grogu, not about Boba. And that's part of the reason why I'm not giving it higher, because the episodes that focus mainly on Boba, I liked way less than half of them. So
Mhm.
I'm going to give it a 4 out of 10 for me.
Well,
I really
thrust.
am. Well, thrust. But the ones I did like, I really enjoyed. I'm just so
Yeah.
disappointed overall because I think this could have been so good.
And what makes it even worse is the episodes that we all really enjoyed and had the best overall reaction was the episodes that didn't have Boba in them at all.
that's why I do not feel bad giving it a 4. If those
Yeah.
episodes had been about Boba, I would have given it a higher score.
Yeah.
I would have been like, okay, 5, 6. I'm totally fine with that. I can see that. But because they weren't, they were about the Mandalorian situation and what's going on with him and Luke and all that. I'm like, shit. So what about the episodes that have to do with Boba? I'm like, what? I liked one, maybe two.
Yeah.
So 4 out
Yeah.
of 10 for me, y'all.
Yeah. I'm hello, Mexican Iron Man. Mark the
Yeah.
Infinitely Tired.
Hey, Cookie.
Phil McCracken. Hello, Cookie.
Yeah.
I was, you know, and I'm so, so disappointed because we have all put so much hope in John Favreau and Dave Filoni. And
Mhm.
this is what we got. Now, I know sometimes things are a hit and a miss, and I think for all of them, this was definitely a miss.
Yeah.
The only thing that I've ever seen John Favreau do that I didn't like was the live action Lion King. I didn't like that. But I strike.
Strike, Boba Babe.
Um Hiya Darth Cookie and Sugar Cookie.
Hey, coconut cookie. I'm telling you that light and dark angel and devil thing. We got it going on, Arlena.
Yes, yes we do. But I think this was really a miss for everybody. It could have
Mhm.
been fan fucking tastic, and they gave us shit.
Where was
Honestly,
the quality of the script that was at least in Mandalorian?
yeah, and I can't believe that John Favreau is the one that wrote this. You,
I,
you, I'm
I,
looking somewhere. Was he on drugs? Was he locked? Was he depressed? Is that why he made the Rancor
I,
depressed?
he
I
was
mean,
projecting.
it, is he pissed off about which we all are? Is he that mad about Gina Carano that he wrote this just to be like, "F you, Disney. I'm going to show you." I
I
mean, I
I have
don't
a
know.
theory. Okay, my theory, and I could be totally wrong because I just don't know. I'm just grasping at freaking rainbows here, but I'm thinking he's so focused on the next season of Mandalorian that maybe even subconsciously that distracted him. I mean, come on, what, 2, 3 episodes? At least 2 heavy were all Mandalorian
Oh,
episodes?
Mando.
All
So,
Mando.
and it kind of makes me so. I know a lot of people don't like Doomcock, but um, I like him and I listen to what he says because he always tells you take it with a grain of salt,
Mhm. True,
um,
true.
or a heaping grain of salt, or whatever he says.
Yeah, it's
But
entertainment. It's entertainment.
yeah, exactly, and they're rumors. But I think what he said about in his last short video that I watched about the how the book of Boba, and I don't remember all the details. Y'all forgive me if you haven't watched his latest thing talking about Book of Boba. I think it was yesterday, the day before. Then go watch it because he hits on some points, and after seeing this episode and the season as a whole, it makes sense. Of course, they're rumors, but it makes sense
Mhm.
that a lot of this was actually from the original movie script, and uh, um, Favreau was trying to do something different, and he was trying to show that, you know what, if we do it this way, it's not going to be successful. If we do it this way, it will be successful. So
Mhm.
let me just show y'all. I'm going to show y'all up. Um, it makes more sense hearing that and seeing this.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree with that.
I, I don't know. I'm just so just, and all I have to say is for the love of the Lord in heaven above. In Jesus' name, please, Do not ruin Kenobi.
Oh.
I'm telling y'all right now,
Mhm.
I am a lifelong Star Wars fan. Since 1980, was it 283? Um, because I was born in a year after the first movie, A New Hope, came out. So, of course, I didn't get to see that one. But I
Mhm.
remember going to the theaters and seeing um, uh, Empire and Return.
Mhm.
And I was blown away. I think that's why Empire is my favorite to this day, Star
Yeah, it's
Wars
mine
movie.
too.
I
It's mine too.
love it. It's just so good.
Yep.
And then when you get the prequels, I've always liked the prequels. My kids grew up watching the prequels. They fell in love with it the same way that our generation did fell in love with the originals.
Mhm.
And but I named my cat Kenobi. But I will say this, and strike has it.
Yeah.
If they ruin Kenobi, I'm done. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart because Kenobi is a beloved character across the board.
Mhm.
I don't know
He is.
anyone that does not love that character, especially as portrayed by Ewan McGregor. Um,
Yeah.
and I mean, uh, just don't ruin Kenobi. That's it at this point. I will not be able to survive that. And that may
I
sound
hear you.
strange and it may sound crazy, but uh, Kenobi, if they ruin Kenobi, that's going to be it for a lot of people. A
Yeah.
lot of people like myself who have given Star Wars another chance after the horrible crap that they came out with in three movies.
Mhm.
I gave it another chance because I just love Star Wars so much.
Yeah.
And if they ruin Kenobi for me, that's gonna be it. I'm still gonna love and watch the originals and the prequels and of course the Clone Wars and Rebels, but that'll be it. I'm done. I will write it off. And it breaks my heart to say that. But I cannot deal with them ruining
They
Kenobi.
have no excuse to ruin Kenobi. I mean, they had a hit with the first Mando, season
Mhm.
1. Okay, when that first came out, everyone was like, "What the hell is this?"
Mhm.
Okay, bring it home. Then now we got Boba, which shit
Mm.
for me, like I said, y'all 4 out of 10. Um,
Yeah.
so and then they're gonna have the next season of Mando. They've led up to that. So there is no reason for them to ruin Kenobi because they have time to see what works. They have time to see what doesn't. Now I don't know if anyone's back there taking notes and going to be like, yeah, the Skittle scooters fuckery needs to go.
Mhm.
The Joan Jett and the Black Hearts or whatever, they all need to go. Whatever. I don't know if anyone's actually doing that, but if they are, they're smart. We need
Mhm.
to focus more on conversation and script and dialogue than we do making these scooters freaking look like rainbows. I mean,
Yeah.
somebody's got to be taking notes somewhere on what
Yeah.
is working and what isn't. And if they don't do that, I'm afraid Kenobi's going to tank. And I'm
Yeah.
with you. If they screw up Kenobi, and I'm what you call, I'm a waiter slash swimmer when it comes to Star Wars. There
Mhm.
are different kinds, levels of fandoms. There are those that just like to kind of sit on the beach and just watch the IP, watch the thing, and they watch it from afar, and then they go home and they never get in the water. They're happy with that. Then there are those that just kind of walk around in the water, maybe up to their ankles or their knees, but they don't want to go any farther. Then you got your swimmers who want to swim out as far as they can, get a little more. Then you got your deep divers that want to know every damn thing about it. Okay. I'm a swimmer when it comes to Star Wars. Arlena, you're a deep diver. You want to get down in that coral. You want to get down in that ground. You want to roll around in it over and over
Yeah.
and over again. Okay. That's
Read the
you.
books. Yeah.
Read
Yeah.
the books. You want to watch
Comics,
behind the
all of it.
scenes. You want to
Mhm.
know who's directed what, blah, blah, blah. I'm a swimmer. I might stay up at the surface. Maybe every now and then I'll dive, but for the most part, I'm happy. I want to know what's going on, and I want to watch all the shit. Okay, but I just there are other like Lord of the Rings. I am the deep diver when it comes to Lord of the Rings. I want to know every damn thing about it as I can. But as a swimmer, even I know some of this shit just does not add up. And if they ruin Kenobi, he is fan favorite, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Sith, Rebel Alliance, and everyone in between. He is fan favorite, and I'm
Yep.
worried. I didn't say thrust strike. I said deep dive. There's a difference. But yeah, he's Kenobi,
Yeah.
y'all.
Yeah.
He's
Um,
Odin Allfather. I mean, he's Kenobi.
essentially, that's what he. I mean, when you think back to the original trilogy, that's what he is. He's the one that led Luke down the path and had all
Yeah,
the answers for him. And I
yeah.
mean, uh, just
It
don't.
all starts with him. I know people say it starts with Luke. Yes, okay. I mean, the original movie. Yeah, but if there was no Kenobi, would there be a Luke? The
No, there
coming
would.
of age Luke, the Jedi Master Luke.
Hmm.
It's all Kenobi. It's that
It's
connection right
yep.
there.
Without Kenobi, you don't even get Yoda.
You don't get any of it. You don't get
No.
Han. You don't get Chewbacca. You don't get Leia. You don't get any of it. If he had never found Kenobi, Leia's message would have just dissipated into the void of R2D2.
Mhm. Yep. Don't say that, Mark. I need hope. I
Come
need to
on,
be like
Mark. Come
a.
on,
I
Cookie.
need to be like a Canadian right now. I need hope.
Hell yes.
So, and at this point, Leia's line has never rang more true. Help us, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope.
Amen. Oh my God, that needs that. Yep. We
It
we
gives
need
it
to
all new
flood
meaning.
Disney with that. We need to flood Favreau with that.
Hmm.
Remember these lines. Everything's riding on Kenobi. Yeah, I
Yeah,
agree.
it really is. Any final thoughts?
Ah, God. Okay, Boba. Whatever. I'm looking forward to Mandalorian. Looking forward to Kenobi. And if things do tank, y'all, it's got to be up to those that love Star Wars for what it was, what it started out to be, and we have to preserve what we love about that. I am not going to let these fuckers ruin my love of those original movies. I'm just not. I could enough. It's like enough time has passed from when I first saw them to this new stuff, and it's like two different worlds. But
Hmm.
I'm giving them a chance because that's what we do. We give chances.
Hmm.
And if they do screw up, then I will just, tap the dust off my feet of Disney Star Wars, do my little on their welcome mat, brush my shoes off, turn around and leave. And
Yep.
I'll go back to the original films.
Hmm. And
But
the prequels and the Clone Wars.
exactly,
Hmm.
exactly. All that came before the abomination sequels, which I can't even remember. Hell, I don't remember all their names. I don't care. When I think of the sequels, all I think of is some annoying guy simping for some annoying girl who falls in love with Snape's love child and Luke drinking green alien titty milk. That's all I think about. That's it.
Snape's love child.
Yes.
Why, Professor Snapes, you never told us.
Some emo simpy Snape's love child dude. Which looks nothing like Han or Leia. No shade to Adam Driver. No shade to him. He's a fabulous actor, y'all. And I've heard he's a nice guy. I don't know him personally. That's just what I've heard. But oh my God, I'm really irritated when people are cast as children and they look nothing like their parents. Bugs the shit out of
Mhm.
me.
Yeah.
It's a
There's
stickler
an
for
actor
me.
out there somewhere that looks, at least has the same
Come on.
nose or eyes or something.
Yeah, come on. Let's make an effort. Again, no shade to Adam Driver. He's a
Yeah.
working actor like everyone else. I get it.
Hmm.
But yeah, just stand strong, y'all.
Yeah. And I don't really have any final thoughts. It's just I'm so exceedingly disappointed. Um,
I am too.
I was so looking forward. This year is going to be the year of Star Wars, y'all, and So far, it's not looking good.
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Bye, Strike. Good night.
good night, Strike. And with that, we are going to bid adieu to all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Farewell, goodbye, avidas, and adieu.
I do. I do.
Adieu,
You and you and you.
adieu.
There's your outro, y'all.
There we go. Oh,
Can
so
I just say one thing? Oh,
yeah.
no, go ahead. You finish up. You finish.
No, no, no.
You may say it. You may say it.
No, go ahead. Say what you need to say because I'm gonna wrap
All
it.
right. If y'all want to, just I'm gonna be heading over to Fat Stevens. I've been really plugged into the convoy in the footage this week. So if y'all are interested, you can head there. There's other streams that are going on. So just, go where you want to go and have a good time with it. There we go.
Yep, and I'm gonna be the opposite of that, and I'm gonna tell you go to Fat Steven because he is a friend to all of us, and
Yes.
we all enjoy his content when he's doing his regular content. So let us do everything we can to support him, because remember, you guys, he'll deny it, and he's very humble, but he's not monetized during any of this. So he's not making any
Hmm.
money off of this. And a lot of what he's, correct me if I'm wrong, Arwen, but there's been a couple of days where he says, anything I get, I'm sending to the truckers,
Yeah.
or I want you to send it to the truckers, not to me.
Mhm.
So we need to make sure that we are supporting him any way that we can. So
Yep.
you guys get the word out. I'm going to head over there. I'm going to be in the chat.
He's working his ass off.
Mark. Usually that's how he comes in. He's leaving that way today.
And there's two links that I've been putting in the chat pretty much periodically because I'm mod over there.
Mhm,
One is the link to the gift send go for the truckers, and
mhm.
the other is Steven's beer fund.
Yeah,
So, because he's trying to drink beer to get through a lot of this, and he's
yeah.
running short. So, if y'all do want to donate anything, go through his beer fund through his PayPal because that way he can get it, and YouTube doesn't siphon off something like 33%. It's
Um,
ridiculous. So,
Arwen, can you put the link in? I believe you're a mod, aren't you?
am I a mod? Let's see. The link to his beer fund or to his channel?
To his
Which one?
channel and his beer fund.
All right. Let me
Anyone
do his
that's a
stream
mod, I know I
first.
made a bunch of mods, and I didn't finish doing it because, yeah, I started talking. So,
This one
you
goes
know,
directly to the stream that he's watching right now. And then let me find his. Hang on. Let me because hang on. Let me pull up his thingamajiggy here. Blah 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 blah. Wait, that's where are you, Steven? Okay, here you are. All right, let me get it off of his links. Because see, I have to constantly copy and paste. Like I almost put for the gift, get the fundraiser for them. I had almost put his beer fund, and I'm like, oops, I need to not
wrong
do that.
one.
Yeah. So, all
Hmm.
right, let me come back here, and here is that Steven beer fund. All right, y'all. But yeah, he is working his ass off. He's. I'm like, are you eating? Please tell me you're eating because
Yeah.
he's there. He's streaming. He rarely gets up.
Yes,
So,
that Inception trolling is the best.
oh yeah, Terry, you were there. Oh my god, that
Yes. Oh, it was so great. It was so
it
great.
was making my head hurt. It was so funny.
So, yep, thank you everyone for coming and joining us, and everyone who's watching this afterwards. We appreciate you. I thank you so much. I love you all. Now go over to Fat Stevens and let's support him.
Hell
Love
yeah.
you. See you next week for a different show, but Arwen will be with me still. Bye,
Mwah! I'll
y'all.
be here. Bye.